Yeah, tonight I spoke with a rattlesnake wrangler, and he says for the past week and a half, his phone has been ringing off the hook. Homeowners spotting snakes, and it is that time of year once again when they are active. A Panamint rattlesnake coiled up outside of Red Rock Canyon's visitor center. Quite a few have been spotted there since temperatures have begun to heat up.
Snakes have been hibernating all winter. And once the ground temperature gets above 70 degrees, snakes start coming out.
Professional snake wrangler Brian Kelly says the reptiles are looking for sun to warm their cold-blooded bodies. Lately, people have been posting slithering serpents on social media, like this one near a garden hose in Lake Las Vegas, or this guy nearly blending in with the rocks in Paseo Verde Park. Tyree Moran, who lives in Mission Hills, snapped pictures of this snake scaling a wooden post. Best advice, if you do see one, give them space.
And the main thing this time of year is just to be vigilant. You don't have to be scared of snakes. They want to avoid people as much as people want to avoid them.
While the 6 species of rattlesnakes in the state are venomous, all other native Nevada snakes are harmless to humans, according to NDOW.
Snakes have a purpose too. They keep the rodents down, and they're a part of Vegas and a part of the desert community, and it's pretty much their environment, and we're the ones that are visiting.
Kelly says that even after being bitten many times by non-venomous snakes.
Just part of the job.
And if you do plan on hitting the trail this weekend, this is the advice from Red Rock Canyon. They say be aware of your surroundings at all times, including the path ahead of you. And they say never put your hands or your feet where you cannot see them. Reporting live tonight at Whitney Mesa, Kim Passoff, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.